Hi YouTube, this is Retta. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's hot here. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, or a thumbs down. Comment below, and if you're looking for your own reading, contact me at rettaware@gmail.com. I'm doing a reading right now on Princess Latifa. Somehow it just came up in my timeline on YouTube. And I was watching it, and Princess Latifa is the king's daughter by his first. He has 6 wives, but his first wife, she is the first lady of Dubai, the queen, I guess, and it's his first cousin. So and his son by her is supposed to be the next king. I don't know too much about the politics in Dubai. But it's being reported that Princess Latifa tried to escape. She said she tried to escape before in the past, and she was in prison for 3 years, and she was tortured. And then, she tried to escape with her, I don't know if this woman was British or Holland or Norway. I don't know. This lady and they were on their way to India, and they were almost there, and she texted her family that she escaped or whatever. Next thing you know, they were followed by helicopters or airplanes and the Indian Coast Guard. Next thing you know, their boat was got upon with guns drawn, and they took the princess out. Nobody's heard or seen her since. The people that helped her escape were imprisoned in Dubai, and they thought they were going to get killed, and the case became public, and that's how come they feel that they were killed. And so nobody's heard of this Princess Latifa since. I think it's been about 4 months or so. So it kind of caught my eye. So I want to throw some charms about the energy around Princess Latifa. And I just want to see what the charms, will have to say. They all decided to go into this area. Okay. So, let's start. The key to her disappearance and everything, the key to her is her family ties. And here is the Emperor, which shows up again here. So this is telling me that it's her father, the family ties to her father's family, whatever is the key. The confusion is that they were sent, knights were sent to get her. Knights were sent to get her. Action. She's very confused right now. She's probably being kept inebriated, which is kind of weird because they don't drink alcohol or anything. But some reason right now her thoughts are clouded. She's being kept inebriated. I'm hoping that she's still alive. So they're saying some type of not thinking clearly, being inebriated. This is upside down, and this is the path. She chose the wrong path. Whatever she chose was the wrong thing. Whether it was to contact her family before she got there or whatever, it was the wrong path. Her escape was thwarted. She was a chariot. She thought she was out. It's taken one look at oneself, is that she's seen something about taking one look at oneself and her thoughts are clouded. She's not looking the same. I'm very worried about her. Also, the protector, the financer, the emperor, which is the father, the king. You see how big he is a hazard to her. And he holds the brush to paint whatever. And the star, people need to look at this closely. Here's the binoculars. The star is about like shining a light on a situation, enlightening it. And here's the binoculars. Look at it more closely. So I definitely think her father or her father's family, maybe her brother, her father's family, did this. She's at extreme risk, which is this biohazard. Her thoughts are confused. There are people that were set to get her, and they are the ones causing her confusion. Lord. So, I'm going to draw some cards. So, this is Princess Latifa. So, this is the energy around her right now. Okay. Alright, let's just see. I don't know if she's still alive or if she's being, Princess Latifa? Or if she's being imprisoned or married off, or because even though Dubai says like they're very modern, you know, Muslim, I don't know if that pertains to the royal family. I don't know if that pertains outside of the tourist areas. I think that they still have a perception of women. I think she's being the emperor means that she would have a hard time. She has that male energy, and she is meant to be a leader. She's probably very outspoken, and so forth. And that would, in a society like that, it wouldn't work well. I could see that she rubs people the wrong way. She would rub men the wrong way, especially in the male-dominated world. She would rub them the wrong way. So I can understand her trying to leave. Let's see the energy. Let's see where she is. I know Dubai is beautiful, but I don't think I would ever want to visit there. I heard it's beautiful. People talk about it so nice and stuff, but I don't know. My mouth would get me in trouble. Next thing you know, I would be somewhere, in prison somewhere. No, it's not for me. No. Plus, it's really hot. I can't take the heat like that. Okay, so let's look at Princess Latifa. Okay, the energy is peace. It's upside down. I don't know if she's away. She might not be alive. Let's see, where is she at? The Empress, her mother. Her mother. Also, the Seven of Wands is deception, you know. So her mother energy. Did her mother deceive her? Did her mother deceive her? She was walking a fine line, trying to walk a fine line, trying to balance, but there's so many things she was trying to balance and walk a fine line with in the past. There's her father. She was trying to get away from her father. She was trying to get away from her father and go and have another perspective. She was trying to get away from her father. Let's see. Her mind, she feels very isolated. She feels very isolated. She feels very isolated. She feels very isolated. Her mind. She feels like she's another piece on the chest of the royals. She's just another piece. That's the burden of her life. She's the burden of, it is her father and I think her brother. She's like the burden. You know, she feels the burden of her father and her brother, and she's just another piece on the puzzle. She really is isolated right now. She's isolated by herself. She's isolated by herself. She's always being watched. She's kind of given up. She realized she has no power. She's given up. She's given up. She's given up. This is probably the end, and this is the end. And it's give and take. And someone is offering her something. Is she going to take it? An Ace of Gardens. I think they're going to kind of marry her off. They're going to marry her off, probably. She feels like She has no choice. It's the rules, you know. I think she's going to get married off. She's going to get married off. I think she's getting married off or so forth. I think she's still alive. She's in isolation. I think they're going to offer her, she has to get married. She has to get married, and that's it. I don't think she's dead. Okay. Is she going to be back in the public life? No, that's done. She's done. She's done. She's done. She's not going to be back in the perfect light. Nope. She's done. She's done. Emotionally, you know, she has to wear a mask. Emotionally, she's done in the public life. What is her father's plans for her? The fight, she never had a chance of winning at the fight. Is to marry her off. And to work to the family, and he's going to paint. Remember I said there was the paint thing? He's going to paint the picture of what he wants it to be. He's going to show the world what he wants the world to see, not exactly what it is. What is. I think she's going to get married. He's going to marry her off. Yeah. I think she is getting beat. I think she is getting beat. I think she is getting beat. I think she's pissed off not only her father but her brother. She's gonna have to make something out of her life. I think she's also they're going to make her have a kid to kind of, you know, bring in for the family going forward. And she's going to be, her voice and everything is going to be stopped. She's going to be isolated. She's going to be very contained. Her movements are going to be stopped. Her movements are stopped. I think she's still alive. I think they're going to marry her off. I think that she's going to have a kid. They're going to paint a different picture of her. The brother is more, the father's kind of turned his tides on her. He's like, he's done. I don't even know. He's kind of emotionally, but the brother is really pissed. So it's really the brother. It's really the brother. I think the mother somehow betrayed her. Her mother somehow betrayed her. She's silenced. They're going to force her to get married and have a kid. She's done. You're not going to see much of her. And if we do, it's going to be the picture that they wanted painted of her. And maybe the next time we see her, you're going to see her with the kid or with the husband. And it's going to be a narrative that they said. I don't think she's dead. I don't think she's dead. She's like emotionally, her whole world is apart. She's emotionally broken. She's emotionally broken. Her whole world is apart. The judgment of her family, the rules, the regulations, her judgment of her family, all she is like wishing upon a star, like, please, you know, wishing upon a star. Strength, she's trying to, you know, they're going to force her to get married. Her father is going to force her to get married. She's going to juggle. I see her. You know, she's a fool. She's not going to, her chance of opportunity right now is gone. You know, they're not going to kill her. But she's, you know, riding a thin line and shown twice. It's going to be hard for her because she does have this emperor energy. Any man, I think the man, whoever's seen her, is arranged, the family. It's not someone she loves. I want to say, you know, she's probably not even happy of having sex with this man. Maybe it was even forced to bring an heir or whatever. This man, how is the relationship with this man? She's like dead inside. It's like everything is over with. Her fortune is changed. They have everything in her life details. Everything's changed. Everything is being done. Every aspect of details of her life is being taken care of and orchestrated. She has, no fight. It's either, the fight that she has is death, basically. She's on this new journey. She has to watch herself. They've given her a handout, which means she's in isolation. She's like ready to do anything, is to get married. That's her handout. So I feel bad for her. I don't think she's dead. I think that it is what it is. So I feel bad for her, but I feel bad. So that's it. This is Princess Latifa. I don't think she's dead. I think she's in isolation. I think her father and her brother, most likely more of her brother, because is her brother the one who's acting as king right now? I don't know. I think so. I think it's more of her brother. And he's more angry at her. I believe she was tortured. I believe she is getting, abused. They're going to paint a picture of what they want her to be. They're not killing her, no. But the next time you might even see her, she's not going to be able to voice. Everything is going to be seen. You might only just see her eyes or whatever, but the next time is she's going to have a kid, probably, and married. And that person that she's married to is going to have complete control of her. Basically, they want a child. So that's it. All right, bye everybody.